Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Dark Pictures, The Devil in Me blind playthrough. And without further ado, let's start up a new game for Play Alone and get into this. And this is of course the fourth installment in the Dark Pictures series. And we're gonna do a new solo story. What's this? New story. Forgiving. Survival is expected. Challenging, your skills will be tested. Lethal death is inevitable. Let's go for challenging. Yes, we want to create a new save data. For they have sown the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. Hosea 8:7. Every choice has a consequence. Some decisions save lives. Others lead to, this is very slow, death, of course. That is something that became very apparent. Choose wisely.
Jeff, can you imagine it?
I'm attempting to.
I bet you can see for 100 miles at the top. We should make that our first priority.
Whatever pleases
The World's
you the
Fair
most.
Hotel, Chicago, 3:31 p.m. 1893.
You're not
So
weary of me after an entire day of
130 years
I
ago.
will never be weary of you.
marriage. I shall hold you to that, my dear.
Snake oil.
I think we've arrived.
And I'm very excited to play this game. I've much enjoyed the first three installments in this series, especially Little
This is
Hope.
grand.
As advertised. Very nice.
And I think this game is based or inspired around a real life serial killer called H.H. Holmes and his Hotel Hell.
Everyone's here?
I'm sure there was a mad dash first thing this morning to get to the fair.
And I think according to legend, this hotel was designed with traps so people fall into acid vats and
Try again?
other weird things. I don't think the reality is as intricate as legend may have you believe. But it's gonna be interesting to see how the game developers chose to interpret this story.
Well, this does not bode well for the level of service we're in store for.
Excited, let's go to the fair later today. Reassuring, everyone must be busy elsewhere. Let's be reassuring.
Everyone must be busy elsewhere.
That's no way to run a business.
Slow service. That means they're making sure everything is perfect.
Right.
That's my Marie. Always finding that silver lining.
My sincere
Oh.
apologies for both startling you and for making you wait. My attention was needed elsewhere.
And I'm guessing what choices I make here at the beginning
I promise from here on out it will be nothing
will
but
not
silver
have
linings.
any significance for the rest of the story, because
Welcome.
in the other
the
three
World's
games
Fair
there has
Hotel.
been this prologue
Please,
where
sign in here.
you play for a
First
little
time
bit
in
and then
Chicago?
everyone dies and the
I'm
real
going to
game
hazard a guess
starts.
and assume you're here to take in the exposition.
The fair, yes, but that's not all. Today is a very special day for us.
Ooh, someone got engaged
Oh, a honeymoon.
or even married.
How very, very lovely.
Perhaps my wife, Mrs. Whitman, would like to sign. Yes, today's the beginning of our honeymoon.
Congratulations. In that
World's Fair
case,
Hotel.
An upgrade is in order.
How do I?
Honeymoon suite it
Okay.
is.
Just
Oh,
had to let go
well,
of the button.
Are the rates that much higher?
Think nothing of it. The same rates as your regular room. The upgrade is on us. You're our first honeymooners.
How kind. Thank you, Mr.
Holmes. Henry Howard Holmes.
You have a lovely hotel, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you very much. I designed and built most of it myself.
You're an architect then?
Architect, designer, builder,
Serial killer.
doctor, artist. I'm a man of many interests.
Uh-huh.
Impressive.
Please have a look around. We have sundries and gifts at the pharmacy counter. I'll take your luggage up to your room and ensure that everything is in order. Just make a note if you decide to purchase anything, and we will add it to your bill.
Can it be any more obviously menacing?
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. We appreciate it.
The pleasure is all mine.
Now, what did I forget to bring?
Did we forget to bring... What's this? Is that some snake oil? Bearing updated. Okay.
Oh, pardon me, miss.
Careful you. My husband gets awfully cross with men who act fresh.
He sounds like a ripe fellow. How's the marriage going?
Lovely. Thanks for asking.
Well, let's just head up. I'm sure the room is ready.
See anything good over there at the jewelry counter? Anything fancy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
But something that strikes me right off the bat is the voice of Henry Holmes. I recognize his voice. He almost sounds a bit like Vincent Price. And I know that he's not voiced by Vincent Price because Vincent Price passed away in, I think, the early 90s or something.
Ferris wheels?
I think he passed away soon after doing Edward Scissorhands. I'm not gonna swear to it, but I think it was around that time.
See what happens when you chase a thrill?
I'm gonna have to look that up. Who's voicing him? Because I know I've heard that voice before.
Wait, what's that?
Is it a corpse?
Don't move.
Press X in time with the heartbeat. Button may change to triangle during keep calm events. Well, so far so good.
That was a thrill.
You won't think it's thrilling if we're sleeping on the street after getting kicked out of here.
Well, this is barely the only hotel, and take it from me, I probably should have failed that quick time event. So they should have gotten thrown out, because my guess is that they will not make it out of here alive.
Welcome, newlyweds, to the honeymoon suite.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Holmes.
Do enjoy your stay. If you'll excuse me, I have work to return to. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Alright,
Goodness,
well
this
this place
is
looks
fit
kinda
for a
nice, except for
king.
the ugliest
Or my
wallpaper in the
queen.
history of mankind.
Oh,
But spacious,
kiss this.
very
That is
light.
not very wifely of you.
I've stayed in much worse hotel rooms than that. Except for the fact that I'm guessing this hotel room has some kind of deaf
You asked for
contraption. And
Should I be frightened?
as far as I
If
know,
you're
I've
smart.
never stayed in one.
Mercy, mercy. Okay, you win.
Special
Anything
feature
broken?
unlocked.
Only my
foreplay?
pride. How about a peace offering?
Yes, of course.
This feels like some sort of treacherous plot.
Not at all. I have a gift for you.
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes and face the mirror.
Aren't you clever and romantic? If I get a pillow to the face, I will sock you right in the kisser. Is there a problem?
No.
Yes.
Open your eyes.
Bearing updated.
Oh, Jeff, it's lovely. I love it.
Good. Victory is mine. I'll let you have that bath now.
Can we? No. Thought maybe you could take control of Dr. Holmes and look through that little spy glass. Or change the angle from which you look. You know what I mean, through that little peephole.
It's jammed shut.
Maybe if we put a little weight into it?
There we go.
Open sesame!
Actually, this
Thank you.
hotel,
Why don't you have a shave?
the
while I
design
take a
of
bath?
it,
Then
with
we
all these
can
corridors
reconvene.
and
I know that
the
word.
dark wallpapers,
French
actually
for
reminds me of
something illicit.
a hotel I
Shush.
lived in when
Shave.
me and my girlfriend
I
went to
think I forgot
England.
to pack my razor
And we stayed in a
I'm sure the
hotel in
pharmacy
London.
downstairs has them.
Don't be too long in
Very,
that bath.
very nice hotel room, I gotta say. But the corridor leading to the hotel room was so dark and grim, and it had settle into the hotel and find a shaving kit. Yes, the corridor was very dark, much like this one, even darker, and it had like a slanted roof. So it felt almost claustrophobic, and the entire hotel, like going up to the hotel room, you went into an elevator, or a lift as they say in England, and went up one flight. So you stayed in the elevator for like 30 seconds, and then you went up a staircase, down through 2 different corridors, and at the end of like a corridor this fucking dark was our hotel room. And it was interesting going to the room via the elevator.
What?
Took like a minute. But at one point we tried taking the stairs down to the foyer, and that was like a 5-minute walk because it had these weird little staircases and corridors that felt like almost like the Winchester house, if you've heard of that. The wife of I think the man that invented if is on the screen, the D-pad. Characters can equip items they have in their inventory. Press. Okay. I was so slow to read. I didn't make the instructions. Yes, now where was I? Yes, the Winchester house. Read up on that because it was built, I think, by the woman who was married to the man who created a Winchester rifle or Winchester weapons. And I think it's some kind of fortune-telling lady told her that she was to never stop building the house because
Is that
of
you, darling?
the ghosts of people who had been killed
Jeff?
by the weapons he had created. Or her
Oh, are
husband
we
had
playing
created.
another game?
Their ghosts would never find her. Let's relax, because that's a logical thing to do, because she's sure it's her new husband. And I'm guessing she's boned either way, so.
Back already? You know, this tub is awfully big. I think there might be room for another body. Oh. That's nice. Ow. You don't know your own strength. Easy, dear. Jeff, that hurts.
Hello, my dear. Quiet now. We don't want to disturb the other guests. I really thought you'd have a little more fight in you.
There we go.
There we are. Nice and quiet.
Yeah, I told you.
What are you doing? If you've touched Marie, I'll...
You're a bit late with that sentiment, good sir. Is there a problem, sir?
Yes, yes there is. That just can't be good. Yes, but as I said, I don't know if I didn't finish my train of thought. She was told to build a giant house and never stop building it, and she constantly moved around in the house. I think she slept in different rooms almost every night, because she was afraid that the ghosts of the people that had been killed by Winchester weapons would come and find her and, I don't know, drag her to hell or whatever.
God, no.
If she didn't. And that hotel we stayed in almost felt the same way. Even though I'm not gonna say the name of the hotel, but it was very nice. The room was great, and the staff was very kind and very nice to have to talk to. And also we had a whistling faucet in our bathroom. Because the faucet wasn't quite tight, so sometimes like air would get into the pipes. So I filmed myself trying to play a little melody.
Everything in its place.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Only the best for you, my dear.
Mother would simply die. It's so
I say,
opulent.
good man, do you work here?
Hello. Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
Murder Castle. Ooh, it's the old intro song.
Won't you spare me over till another year?
Love this song.
Well, what is this that I can't see? With icy hands getting older.
And our old good friend, the curator. It's good to see you again, old friend. And I'm gonna end this episode right here, now that we've heard the amazing intro music. But I want to welcome you to this blind playthrough. I hope you will enjoy it, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman, signing off.